Hey, what's up, everybody? Here, the crazy one. But before we go into our quick introductions, happy 4th of July to everybody out there in America. Hope you guys are enjoying your 4th of July. And please, if you all have some meat or barbecue and stuff like that, please send me some to Dominican Republic. I would highly appreciate it, especially sausages, really good spicy sausages. Yes, please send me some. It will help me a lot on my diet. But anyways, guys, have a great 4th of July, and I hope you all get to see a lot of fireworks and a lot of cool stuff happening over there. Well, right now, me and Sarah Blow, we're doing some testing, right? Sarah Blow, we're doing a little bit of testing. And for the test, we decided to do Gamers Need to Chill, right? Format. So we can talk a little bit what's been going on people fighting with the developers and arguing up with them because they want more content and the developers have not said much and they've been a little bit quiet about it. And also, yeah, we're giving this a test so we won't have any more issues like we did in the past few Wednesdays and see that everything goes out right. So, Saulo, I think it's time for you to take it away so we can get into the subject in
Yes,
hand.
yes. Hi everyone. For everyone in the chat, probably not much people because this was a surprise, but we decided to test the streaming. We want to test our audio. We want to test the video. We want to test everything to make sure everything is running fine. We want to avoid these small inconvenience the past 2 weeks that has happened, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And fortunately, we had to move from the previous app, but now we're using this app, and hopefully we don't have any more issues anymore. Uh,
Oh
been
man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So happy 4th of July to everyone, and
Yeah.
let's just start with this little. Would you call it a rant or what is this like? Oh my God, this is.
No, this is actually an important subject because I
Oh
have a
yes,
lot of,
yes.
I have a couple things in mind about it because it's actually pretty good that we talk a little bit about it and it's kind of like away a little bit from the situations and from the XBI weekly news things we bring in. But this is a pretty good chance to talk about it. So Salvo, what's been happening around the world of Twitter? I mean, I saw Corey Barrow the other day. You go for it. Tell me about it. What's been going on?
Okay, well, this is what's been happening. Okay,
Ah,
um, I would just mention names and everything. God of War, we all
ah,
know, is supposed to release 2022. Well, first it
ah,
had the date 2021. It got
ah.
delayed to 2022, and as of yet, it doesn't have any release date. So
Mhm.
what has been happening is that fanboys have been attacking Corey Barlog, asking him to release the game, and he has been asking the fans to please, remain patient because the game, up, according to him, up to now, the game will release this year, but it's not his, it's not up to him to
Yeah.
announce the date or anything like that. There's certain I would say there's certain personnel above him that are the ones that make that decision, but it seems fans has not understand that. He has
I mean,
been trying to tell them like different way, and it's gotten to the point where which this is ridiculous. Like it got
yeah.
to the point that one of the developers from Santa Monica has issued a post where she's a female, by the way, where she said, "Please stop sending me pictures of your sausages." because that would not make the game release faster. I mean, like,
But
what are you even thinking? Like, what in the world is going on? Like, this is insane. Like, and it's not only happening that that is the most extreme, but
dear
also
Lord.
the creator of Monkey Island, he literally had to issue a statement saying that he wasn't gonna release any information for the time being. I think you know he even closed the account or something, or he blocked. I don't know what he did. The point is that he also got frustrated because people are telling him that they don't like the artwork or something like that from a game that is pretty old, and they're asking because they wanted the same artwork as the old Monkey Island. And it's the thing is, like, games evolve, and if it would have been the same artwork, I'm sure that people would have been asking why is the same artwork. It's almost like the fanboys, like, you can't win. You just can't win with them. It's unfortunate.
It's kind of sad because I see this stuff. I mean, the other day I remember, and you speaking about this, also Phil Spencer came out to say, "Hey, Corey Barlog, he went even to what's it called to give him support. That's the word, right? To give him support what he was saying." But I'll be honest with you. The other day I asked like an important question, right? Because I mean, people have been talking about first party studios, and I asked a really important question, and I said real quick, hey, if we check and we started counting how many first party studios have games have Sony released from 2020 till now, and we'll take Xbox. I mean, it's not that much of a difference, you know. I mean, probably there's Sony's probably got like three or four more, probably five more, probably. I don't know. I'm talking about AAA games, not indies. I'm talking about AAA games. Xbox has got like five or six, I think it is, because I mean, you gotta add Deathloop on that thing. You gotta add what's it called? You gotta add Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo because since they bought those studios before they released, you gotta add those two on there. And then you got the other ones like Forza Horizon, Halo, Age of Empires, Flight Simulator. Um, what else do we got? I mentioned Psychonauts 2. You got a couple games in there that were from Xbox first party studios. Same with PlayStation. I mean, you gotta add the MOBs because they come out from their studios too. And the thing is, if you guys have not noticed something, and this is something that's happening a lot, we just saw the Xbox Bethesda showcase, right? We saw a lot of third party content. But if you go to the PlayStation side too, how many third party content has PlayStation been getting exclusively to them too? I mean, if you take notice on both sides, because of the way the issues have been going with development, because they both on their both ends are having issues, they're getting third party studios exclusivity temporarily or forever. They're actually buying that. If you have noticed that, I mean, I sat down and I thought about it like after the show. I was like, wait, PlayStation is doing it. Why can't Microsoft do it too? I mean, they have to do it because if they are working as hard as they can to make these games and deliver a trailer, because in these days we saw an article from I think it was Just Gordon, right? He was talking about how hard it is to develop a game trailer to show on the show. Was it Just Gordon or who did we saw it from? We read an article kind of like that, which we'll probably be discussing this Wednesday. But we read about how hard it is to get a game trailer out there to show to the fans and stuff like that, and all that stuff is getting harder and harder because to develop that plus the game it takes a lot of time and a whole bunch of stuff. So it's pretty interesting subject on how the fans are right now coming to attack Corey Barlog. I'll tell you something though. This year, PlayStation released Horizon Forbidden West, right? Um,
You,
And
let me cut you out real quick before you
go
continue.
for it. Okay, okay, go for it.
Since you were talking about trailers, before I
Yeah,
forget,
yeah.
in this channel that I'm commenting right now, if anyone's in the chat, SourBlow18, I'm soon gonna start making some like small trailers. So just if you can subscribe and stay tuned. Probably
Yeah.
by next month, I'll start, releasing some content there, which is gonna be mostly, things I edit. I just want to showcase a little bit some of my editing. But continue, crazy.
Okay, Forza. I would think Forza. No, Horizon because I keep mixing Forza and Horizon because it's pretty much the same game. But Horizon Forbidden West came out, and I remember a few people saying they had problems with saves. Also in Dying Light 2, they had problems with saves. And there was like a whole bunch of pop-ins and a whole bunch of like the face was kind of squared at one point, and the other one was flat. Stuff that happens, it happens in games, right? And so they started pretty much putting patches in to fix it. I don't know how many patches they're up to. I mean, Horizon Forbidden West, I think it's in 13 patches or 14 since the game came out. And I'll be honest with you, I would have wanted and waited for the game to be delayed because once the game has save problems, I mean, I sit there and I say, "Hey, I don't want to go through this." I mean, I'm a guy that gets scared um with saves because I always had to start with The Witcher 3. And that thing was the most painful thing I went through. And I'm waiting for the new update because once that update comes out, that they're gonna update and make it with graphics for now for the Series X and stuff like that. I'm gonna play the heck out of it. I'm gonna start it again. And I did on the Xbox One X. I did restart it, but I was like, let me wait for the Series X. And so I said, let me wait for when they put that patch in. So yeah, I had that issue with that game, and I said, mm-mm. If I hear something about saves, I'm stopping right there. I'm not gonna continue until they patch it up. I am afraid of saves. Also with Outriders, I remember people playing Outriders had that same issue. They were like level something and they got like a whole bunch of weapons, and all of a sudden they came in and their inventory was wiped out. Literally, everything was wiped out. And I'll tell you this though, I'd rather them take 2 or 3 more months and delay the game and fix things up and then throw it out there than just throwing it out there and start fixing the issues like us being the better players. Like, okay, let's throw them out there. Something happens, we fix it. That's just insane. That's from my point of view. So, like I said, if we sit down and see, because on the Xbox showcase we saw a bunch of third parties, right? But PlayStation's got a lot of third parties too. So if you sit down and take down the AAA games and we take it to a measurement, each of one of them, uh, they're pretty much close in the numbers. I think PlayStation's probably got 5 or 6 more, but they're close though. Or am I wrong, Sauerblue? I don't know. They're pretty close though on that number since they both released games, right?
Sorry, I was writing something. What was the number you're talking about?
I was talking about like on the first party side in the studios. Like I think PlayStation's got like 5 or 6 more, but Xbox is close to them on first party side. I gotta sit down and count them out.
Yeah,
Because like
I mean,
yeah,
I,
go
I
for
don't.
it.
I was gonna say. I mean, like, I don't really, that's not even to me. That's not even like the issue here.
Hmm.
I think the huge issue is like these devs. They work extremely hard
Yeah,
to put out these games, and these games being delayed. It's not really their fault. Like
yeah,
we gotta blame, you know, sure, maybe they have some of the blame sometime, but it's mostly not of their not none of their fault. They have a person that he's the director or whatever the position is that's in charge
yeah.
of making sure that the game is
Eh, mm,
flowing the
we're good.
way
Yeah,
and everything is flowing the way it's going, and then
yeah,
he has to report to the company itself, and the company at the end of the day is the one that makes the decision to
yep.
either delay the game or to continue the game. And when the game is delayed, it means they want more time to make the game better. So,
No. And
it's something that you as a gamer have to understand. Like, sure, you want the game, but at the end of the day, don't you want a better game? Because then when the game comes out broken,
uh,
then there's then you are gonna be even madder. Like it's gonna be worse.
and that was the point I was gonna get, because when I was mentioning on both sides on how much first party studios have come out, I mean, and why is it taking it so long? And I gave the example for Horizon, right? I mean, guys, um, it's getting harder for them. It's getting harder for them. That's why you see all these third party studios out of nowhere and keep showing trailers. Oh, let's get this third party studio in here. Let's get this other one in here, and let's put this one on Game Pass. Let's put this one on Plus. Let's put this one here, that one there, and that is why, because for them it just keeps getting harder and harder. Like for example, this year PlayStation has only released, I think, 3 games right now. You got Horizon, GT7, and MLB, because of course you got to include MLB because it's from their studios. But we still don't know what's gonna happen with God of War. And so people right now grabbing Corey and say, "Hey Corey, where's God of War? Where's God of War? What's going on?" And attacking and issuing that. Guys, you need to chill. I mean, these guys are working their best, and they're still, even though we think in our heads pandemic is over, it's still not over, because like for example in Christmas, here where I live, everything, the COVID skyrocketed because we had, I think it was Omicron, which is a lot quicker, right? Wasn't it
Yeah.
Omicron? And it spread real quick, and everybody got Omicron. I mean, even me, I got Omicron, and I always took care of myself, and I got the Omicron. I had the
My
Omicron,
my, my boss
and
just had
yeah,
COVID the other day, so I probably
and
had it myself.
yep. So again, that was in December, right? We talked January, have mine. So 6 months later, we're gonna have another spike, and then again, we're gonna have another spike on Christmas. So it's gonna be there, guys. This is gonna be with us forever. So if this stuff happens, these guys are gonna be working from home, trying to keep the distance and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be harder.
Another
So
thing quickly
yeah,
is that a
go,
lot of
go,
people
go.
don't understand. This is
Yeah,
the first thing is this is new hardware. Of course, every
yeah,
generation there's new hardware.
yeah,
However, people don't understand the jump from the processor. Going from the Java core to these AMD, kind of like
yes,
Ryzen. They're not really they're not called Ryzen, but that's what they are, Ryzen. That's a huge jump, and developers still, it takes time for them to know how to, take advantage of this hardware. And then even the GPU too. You got RDNA 2.0, and you got all these features. There's so many
yeah.
features, and if you think of the
That's
games that have been using any of these features, they probably use one of these features, and they're like,
mm-hmm.
I don't know, 8, 7, 6, or 10 features. There's a bunch of features. So once
No,
these games really start, I mean, once these develop, that's why these developers are taking so much time developing you know, these games because they're using new tools, new hardware, and also if you take a look, all of these developers, I mean, all these studios, they also ramped up their game engine because they knew these tools were coming, so they needed to update their game engine so they
mm-hmm.
can take advantage of these of the hardware.
No,
So that's why it's taking so long. Another thing that's happening is that I was talking with a buddy of mine actually this morning is that a lot of these developers, whether you believe it or not, I think probably all of them, they are using procedural, generation, generational, in some sort in the game, whether
yeah,
it's like Starfield, where they're using it for the planets, but you also got games like Spider-Man. Spider-Man use it, believe it or not. And
no.
this is gonna continue to happen, and they're using it more because these games are so ambitious now, and they
Uh, th-
and it takes time, and developers can't handcraft
yeah,
everything, so they're
yeah,
building these systems so that, for example, let me put an example. Ninja Theory, for example, they're taking
yeah,
their time creating these two games, and they're creating so many assets where they're scanning everything. They're scanning environments. They're scanning objects and everything, like things. But once they do their next game, their third game after they release, you know, Hellblade and Project Mara, it's gonna be much faster because now they're gonna have the tools ready.
Yep.
They're gonna know how to use Unreal Engine, and they're
Hmm.
gonna have all these assets that they already scanned. That it's just gonna be a matter of just, using the everything.
Let's give out another example. Like for example, we have had developers on here before and they talked to us about the issues that happen. Let's say I'll give you an example. Okay. Corey Barlog and his team, let's say they've been working with God of War, the Ragnarok since the last one came out. Was it 2018? I think it was 2018. They started working on it, right? Let's say in 2021, Sony tells them, "Hey, why don't we switch this to Unreal 5?" Right? Of course, we heard developers talk about it. Said the switch is easy. It's not that hard. But guys, they have to go to the beginning of the game. I'm talking about like basically the title of the game, literally, not the title, like how the game starts and everything. And they gotta go through every inch by inch and turn it into and make it into Unreal 5. So that's another thing that happens with these developers. Some of them probably have been using Unreal 4, and all of a sudden they say, why don't we switch to Unreal 5 since we got the new console?" And they have to start all over again to do it. Of course, it probably takes a little bit longer,
No, well, they don't have
but
to really start all over, but
no, no,
they have
yeah,
to
it's it.
learn the new,
Yeah,
the
the
new
new, yeah.
things because they're gonna have new
Oh, but
tools,
I'm saying,
new thing, and then after they learn this, they gotta move it, and then they gotta test for bugs, cause
oh,
so
that's what I'm
so
saying.
so it's
You know
like,
what I
yeah,
what I mean by starting over is like grabbing it and like you're saying, like move it, from the beginning to the end, to make it Unreal 5
they gotta make sure that when they move it,
and move it. Yep,
it doesn't generate like new bugs. That's what
yep.
they gotta do. But
Um,
they did made it easier to move it. However, they do have to. You're right with that. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, mostly there's so many little things that they add up. The features, the the new hardware, the new
yeah.
engines, and
And
then you
and
have COVID, and then you have, believe it or not, we're at we're not technically at war like United States, but
yeah,
there are other
that that
countries
that
at war that they're being affected.
yeah, that's true. That's something which Mr. Dark was saying right there. He was saying importing are two different things. Yeah, yeah, that's the word that I was looking for. Importing. I decided to use starting over, but it's important. But yeah, but like Sarah Blow said in the point of the discussion, that was really important. He said these games are more ambitious.
And
So
that's
if they're and that's why, like I said, they have to check inch by inch. Like Sarah Blow said that they have to have inch by inch and it doesn't have any bugs. So yeah, that's why it takes them a little bit of time. But once they nailed it down, like Sarah Blow said, and once they do this, because this is something that's true though. You did say something that's a good point. These consoles came with 2.1 at the beginning. And right now is when we're starting to get TVs with 2.1 HDMI. Because there was only one TV that had 2.1 back in that time, and that was the OGCX, I think it was called, or OGX. I forgot which one was it. It was, I think that was like the only TV they had the 2.1 HDMI. But now, like the TVs are coming out with it and all this stuff, and
yeah.
again,
Ano-
it's new tech, you
Another
know?
thing that you have to add
Yeah.
to to these dev work is like now you have you know cloud gaming, and now most of these games too are coming almost to like all different kind of platforms. They're coming to phone, they're coming to PC,
Yeah.
so that's more time that they gotta create the controller input, make sure everything's working fine. They have to make
Yeah.
sure that the game runs well,
Hmm.
on these other platform, it not only runs well, that they're playable and enjoyable in these others, platform. Because it's one thing making a game for a console, and then there's another thing making a game where you can play it on a phone. It's yeah, it's so many things that have been added this generation that it seems like small, but it's more work for the dev. And one little thing in a game could be huge. Like, I'm learning some game developer, and just to do like any small actions, just coding, and then you do the coding, and then the coding might break something else, and it's hard work, and we take it for granted. But these devs are like, they're killing their ass to give us great games, and then we go
Yeah.
and attack them. This is ridiculous. It's insane.
Yeah, it's insane on how they came to attack. Like I read a little bit about it. I mean, I saw that Phil Spencer was being with Corey Barlog and say, hey man, I totally support what you're saying. I totally agree with you, and it's true though because I mean, again, like you said, inch by inch, you got to check out. Even though Unreal 5 is easier, I'm just saying if they're using Unreal 5, I'm just setting an example though. They got to check it inch by inch and that everything goes well because then if it comes out with a buggy mess, we're gonna pretty much get a cyberpunk issue. We don't want another cyberpunk issue because look at cyberpunk. They finally a lot of people who have played it now said this is the cyberpunk that should have come out, right? This is the one. But damn, cyberpunk went through a lot, went through a lot, went through a lot.
Yeah, Joanna Dark said Jess Corden had a good
Is a
article on
you have to go? Yeah,
machine
yeah.
learning and AI, and how it can be issued
You
to
know
help game development. Yeah, that's gonna
that
be huge because
ish. Yep.
not only for game development, also for the games themselves. Because there's
Yeah.
so many things you can do with machine learning. Like, for
We're gonna
example,
get we're gonna get a Skynet and a T800. Yes, give me a T800. I want my own personal T and make it look like gardening so he can say, "I'll be back." Yes.
for example, for procedural, generational content, that's definitely gonna be used, and that's
Yeah.
gonna help a lot. And and then for like, to me, that's gonna be the biggest jump this generation. It's gonna be, you know, like everything in the AI and the worlds in themselves. People are not understanding, and the thing is, these games are gonna take time because
Yeah.
it's one thing
Look.
development for those Java cores,
Mm-hmm.
but now development for these AMDs, Ryzen CPUs, and then using the GPUs, and then, for example, I don't know if the PlayStation has that, but Xbox has dedicated hardware just for the ray
You
tracing,
know.
so that they can they can
You
use
know.
more of their um, they can use more of their they can take advantage, basically, more of their hardware, and
Do you
it's gonna be good.
do you know something? I think we got a spoiler on that a long time ago, but we did mention that in the God Howard interview. He did talk about the AI. I think we got that spoiler right ahead. We just didn't you just didn't pay that much
Oh no,
attention. But
I know that
yeah,
for
he was
sure. The
talking.
physics, yeah,
Remember he talked about it. He was like, what we really need to improve more is on the AI side on the game. He really talked to. Remember that when he said it in his interview with the guy from I think it was IGN, wasn't it? That we dissected.
yeah,
He talked about the AI thing, and that's something that it needs a lot of improvement. And it's pretty cool that we noticed that Microsoft is actually working to improve the AI. That's pretty awesome, and it's gonna come fantastic. That improves a lot. And like I said, like how Jess Gordon talked about, it, I was like, whoa, but and I looked at an article and I was like, man, I remember when Todd Howard said that. He literally said that that's something that really needs improvement. Is the
yeah,
whole issue on the
yeah.
AI?
I think these now that these consoles are out, I think this is, believe it or not, for many people. Like, I know this generation started slow, but it's because
Yeah,
they're taking their time. But I think this is gonna revolutionize, game development. Once these devs start, realizing what they can do with this hardware,
yeah,
and these new features, they're gonna get more and more creative,
mm-hmm,
and they're gonna create games that you know, look, for example, to me, the only game up to now that has used like a new feature or has taken advantage of something in particular of the hardware, for me is the medium. You know, uh, rendering the two worlds at the same time. That's something unique that I don't remember it being done anywhere else. And those are some of the things that we're gonna start seeing. We're gonna see developers get creative and make things that are unique that never been done. And then when you start combining all these things, and then you have machine learning, which machine learning is gonna adapt to a lot of things. Like AI is gonna be amazing. Like the way they're gonna react to us, it's gonna like you know, it's like the AI could start reacting to our action, and they can start evolving. There's gonna be lots
Yeah,
of other things.
that
Jonathan
you,
Dark said Star Citizen.
it's just yeah.
Yeah,
But
well,
but you know what that means though, Pablo? It's gonna improve our matter of thinking too. Because here's the thing though, how it I'll give you an example with the AI. We go into it and we play this game, right? We pretty much use the same strategy. Let's go forward and let's bomb the heck out of these guys or shoot the heck out of these guys. Let's go in there to just go do this and let's go turn this way, these aliens, right? For example, Halo. We're going in there, we're gonna shoot blast our way through. That's what we usually do. But all of a sudden, we go in there, we're like, oh, what's going on? All of a sudden, the guy comes from behind and boom, it hits you. And then the guy comes from front of you. Then you got a sniper on this side. Then you got, it's like everything just switched around. Like the AI just knows how you're playing. And now you got to sit there and say, hey,
yeah,
I gotta turn around. I mean, what am I gonna do? I'm stuck. Where am I gonna go? And you
they,
got to
they,
think.
they can start
It's gonna,
reacting to how we
yeah,
play.
yeah. They're gonna make you push your limits, on how you play these games. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
I,
really
I, I
crazy. Yeah.
know Star Citizen is a joke for me and all that,
Yeah.
in this channel, but you know
Yeah.
they have they have shown many things that they have come up
No.
that are pretty
Mm-mm.
creative. Let me
Mm-mm.
talk crazy, and
Mm-mm.
they have many ideas, that they're pretty cool if you know they ever accomplish some of them, which they have some of them. Like a lot of the things like their world creation, their weather effects. They have so many things that are very unique. And for example, that's why I'm very very excited for Starfield, because they have been super secretly and super quiet with this game, and now they starting to show, and many of the things that Star Citizen has been promising and some of the things they have accomplished. It seems like this game, it's it seems like they're gonna do it, and that also excites me because like once this game single player comes out, if this game's a hit, that probably people are gonna ask for that that persistent universe that Star Citizen has promised us.
Mm-hmm.
And if they can accomplish that, that will be like a knock out of the park, because that will be like insane. Like Star Citizen promised a world where, you know, all the servers are kind of like mesh. They call it server hop, and that even though if you are on a different server, but if we are in the same planet, we can interact with each other. So you can have thousands and thousands of players in the same game. So that's pretty unique, and I think this is a game that merits it, because it's a space game, exploration, and then if you add those elements and then people creating their bases in different planets, that will take that game to another level. And I think these consoles with these hardware and these new features, and now with the devs learning all these stuff, I think we're a step closer to get into a game like that.
No. Yep. Totally agree with you. Probably get a step closer, but not Star Citizen because we know it's not gonna come out for a long, long, long time. If it does come out, because I mean, Mr. Dark keeps on saying it's never gonna come out. Pretty, but I think it's gonna be like Code Veronica. We will never see it. Ah! Hey man, like I said, guys, everybody needs to chill. I mean, it gets harder and harder. Imagine you. How can another example like like a FaceTime call, somebody like, okay, you showing off like an apartment or something, and it's kind of hard, like I said, or grab the design and put it on the cloud, and let's go and throw it and let's go and throw it into to the other person for him to let them check, and then the other person checks the design from the cloud and say, hey, this you forgot a screw here. Throw it back at you. You got to fix it. Where is it? Tell me where it is. It's right here. I circled it. And then you got to go back and fix that, and then grab it back again and send it to the cloud. And then the other person go up, grab it, and say, okay, now it's perfect. And he adds a rocking chair here or something like that, or he does this, and then he sends it to the other person. The person says, hey, the rocking chair is supposed to be wood, not metal. Oh, crap. Bring it back. Fix it again. Oh, man. Seriously, it's crazy how these games are being developed and the time it takes. Because like I said, if they were all together sitting in a room and say, hey boss, come over here, check this out. How do you look? How do you feel this? Oh, okay. I like it, switch it or do something like that. They switch it right there in front of them, easy, done. Okay, cool. And the other person doing this, the other person doing that's a lot more easier than just sitting at home,
Yeah, but
resending it and waiting
it's
for
easy how you mention it, but the other thing is, you
uh,
know, also some developers, let's say
uh,
I'm in charge of animation, for example,
yeah, yeah.
and I'm doing animation,
Hmm.
but I might have concern in a certain animation, but I bring it up to my boss,
Hmm.
and my boss will probably be like, he can probably be like, no, that's fine, leave it like that. And then that animation later on could bring a bigger problem.
Yeah.
It brings some bugs, and then that takes time because he didn't listen to me. Because sometimes, sometimes the person that's in charge, sometimes he can't know all the field. He might know a little bit about all the field, and sometimes they don't even know about nothing about one field at all. And sometimes they got to make these decisions to cut things or add things, and sometimes it's the right decision, but sometimes it may not be the right decision. So that there's many things involved in game development. This
Yeah.
is this is I think this is on another level, even from movies.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy
Because
like how we
cause,
see
yeah,
things.
because like
Because
if you're making a movie, sorry, real quick, if you're making a movie
go
real
over.
quick, and you're having issues with one of the actors, you know, you can probably just, you get rid of the actor, you get another actor. Sure, you're gonna spend some money there and making that switch, and maybe you'll lose a little bit of time there. But for game development, if you have someone that's, he's in charge of something and he already created a certain amount of the game, you can't just fire him and get someone else because that
Yeah,
person, will have no clue what that person was
what
doing.
that's doing
And
has
and,
to go
and it's
back.
like, yeah.
It's
So,
crazy.
yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I remember that I was hearing everybody talk. I was in a discussion. They were saying movies, and they were talking about movies. Movies can do it. Why can't games? And I said because the mechanics in video games are a lot more difficult than the movie. In a movie, you just put an AI. And or not the AI, I mean, sorry guys, not the AI, the animation. You just put the animation in. The animation, all it's got to do is walk, move, and everything. And that's it. But for a game, you got to have a controller and you got to hit forward, right? You got to hit backwards. You got to hit A. You got to hit X. You got to make for example, the character to punch or kick or shoot. It's a whole
Real quick,
lot of different
crazy.
than a movie. What's up?
In the chat, hi Silent, how you doing, Silent? He says
Because
my audio is low. Let me know now. I did something to it. Let me know now if is my audio is good. If I need to
yeah.
lower it, or if I need to add a little bit more of gain or something.
Nah, you sound like Diego Maradona. You sound good.
No, the thing is, you might hear
Oh,
me a certain way,
oh,
but the
okay.
stream might sound different.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That
But
that that's the
but is
main
it
reason.
good?
Yeah, that's
Is
the
it
main
good?
reason we're doing the stream. Yep, it's higher now. Is it up to pair with crazy, or do I need to go higher? Do I need to go lower, or do I need to put crazy Lou in timeout?
Why do I put my? I have not said nothing. But I put my time out.
No, just kidding.
Oh, the good thing is we don't have the timeout thing set up yet. Yes, we don't have it. We don't have it. Yes, yes, yes. Which I
Okay.
know I'm gonna get it real soon because we're gonna work on that next, right?
Okay.
Yes, we are. Gonna get timeouts again. We're gonna be back with the timeouts again.
Okay, real quick. I'm gonna. Hold
Nope.
on.
Sour does not have that set up yet. Ah!
Timeout
Hello,
load.
Mr. Cypher.
Okay, continue real quick. I'll be right back.
Where
And
you going? You're gonna leave me here
right
alone?
back. I'll be right
No,
back. Say
don't
hi
leave
to
me.
the chat.
Okay, let me say hi real quick to the chat. Hello, Mr. Cypher. How are you doing? I hope you're having fun with your barbecue. And please, 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 dude, send me some sausage. I love some spicy sausages. Send them to mail. Wait, can you deliver meat here? I don't know. Probably so. Stuffy, my shovel brother, Stuffy Sean, how are you doing? I hope you are doing awesome, man. Hey, man, sorry you got that COVID thing, man. That COVID thing is annoying. I mean, I had it in January, and oh, it was terrible. I think we all had it. I think even Mr. Dark had it. I don't know. I'm not. Silent has not gotten it yet. But damn, it was a tough time. Hello, Mr. Dark. How are you doing, sir? I hope you are happy. Hope you're doing awesome today in this 4th of July. Mi hermano Olivo. How are you doing, Olivo? I know you are here. You've been chilling here with us for a while. Happy to see you here, my brother. And yeah, I hope you
Okay.
guys are having an awesome 4th of
Your
July,
audio
man.
sounds
Seriously.
sharper if that makes sense. Like you're
All
using
right,
a
cool.
different mic. Who, me or crazy?
You, I think it's you.
Okay, nice. It's because, it's the same mic, but it's just. This mic is supposed to be right by my lips. The thing is that with the setup I had before, unfortunately, I couldn't clamp it into my table because my table was glass, and that's why I did this whole setup.
But I'll be honest with you, in a good way, you're not having that click you were having beforehand. You had like a little stuttering, it had like a little sound. It sounds way better now than before.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, it sounds
Oh,
way
but that
better.
was way back. That's when I had the other mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Excuse the table over there. All the brilliant cable management back there.
Oh no
It's
worries.
it's it's
I got
it's wonderful.
my I got my underwear right there. I got some stuff I gotta So no worries.
uh,
Oh, I sound
so
better balanced. It's because I am a balanced person and I meditate every single day. I do yoga.
okay,
So bro,
so
you,
oh
you
yeah, it's
gotta
crazy. You sound better too, cause like when you went high before, there was only one moment where it kind of cut you out, but most of the time
but
when you went
I
high, it would just yeah.
I gotta check. I gotta learn how to use this microphone because basically I
But
think everything is in the setting it has to
but
be. But
it was
I'll
much
check.
better today when you did the intro. Usually your intro it cuts out a lot.
Oh, because
Anyway, oh sorry, go
it's
ahead.
because it didn't shout that much.
Okay, well
Yeah.
anyway, I'm glad the audio's fine. The stream seems to be working great.
Good. Yep.
You have
Well,
anything to say on the matter of, you know?
of gamers to chill. Hey, I just got one thing, guys. There's a lot more games to play. I mean, everybody's focused on first party triple A's. Oh my God, everybody's got like a like what's it called?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. It's like
Oh
it
dear Lord,
has.
I don't get it. It's like
But
guys. First party games of course help sales, but what really helps sales are third parties. I mean, without third party games, you wouldn't have nothing because, for example, if we had to wait for first party games on Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo, I mean, Jesus Christ, we wouldn't have nothing to play. We would have been
there
done with all the games already.
there's
So third,
so many great games, even like indie
uh,
games.
right. There's so many games. Yeah, it's crazy. So guys, Echo and sounds tiny. But BIW. Crazy has some echo and sounds tiny. Who's tiny? Teeny. What?
Where does it say that? Let me see.
He says I sound teeny, tiny. What? I sound
Where do you
tiny.
see that? I don't even see that.
It says BIW. I don't know what's BIW, but in what? Crazy has some echo,
Where
and
are you seeing that text? I don't see that text.
you don't see that text?
No.
Oh, I'm seeing it on the YouTube thing. It says BIW crazy has some echo and sounds tiny.
Oh, now I see it. Hold on. You
Oh,
sound
he meant now. Okay, okay, I see. Now crazy has some echo and sounds tiny. Okay,
okay.
but is it
Well,
better? Maybe
yeah.
I should. Maybe I should get what's the thing called? The thing that you cover the microphone, the sound buffer thing. Maybe I should get that.
The pop filter. Well, that's only
Pop filter.
for the
What?
pop when you mention the
What?
P's. When the P's. That's for the
When you
P's.
mention when you go what? BP?
No, when you talk
Oh, with the
and
P's?
with the P's, yeah. So it doesn't sound
Oh, like punch, put,
yeah. So it doesn't sound
push,
punchy, yeah.
poop. Oh, okay, got it. All right, all right,
Yes.
all right, all right. I see. Only with the P's. Okay.
Anyway, back to what the stream was about.
Oh,
I'm gonna end it by saying, there's so many great games, like Crazy Lou said. So
yes,
many
there
great.
is.
There's indie games. There's third-party games. We just, unfortunately, we need to wait. If a game needs time, there's nothing really that you can do. You arguing with the developers, sending them, mean texts. Um,
Or
so,
sausages.
or yeah, sending them, your July 4th sausage, in the grill. We
Not
know,
that type of
yeah,
July 4th. No, it's the
yeah,
sausage
I know, but
or the salami or the
that
Johnson.
that's that that's not gonna help. Just like the developer said, and
Yes,
sometimes it's not even them that control them. Like, why don't you go directly to the company and of course, don't send them sausages. But if you're gonna claim, if you're gonna not claim, but if you're
yeah.
gonna you're gonna
I,
complain to them, not to the developers. The developers
I,
have nothing to do with that. Like, they just do their job, just like when you go, you know,
but
to your work, you do your work.
yeah,
But if management is not doing their job, or maybe they are doing their job, but development is hard. Like, things get delayed because sometimes there's codes that they add to fix some other issues, and that create newer issues. Or sometimes there's something they want to implement in a game that's essential to the game, but they just haven't had time to crack it because it just
so
it's difficult.
so is that like a new way to protest? Send somebody a sausage pick?
I don't, sorry
I,
about
I,
that.
I'm trying to figure out how is that a protest? Like I am mad at you and I will show you my sausage.
Oh god,
Seriously.
it's
Yeah.
it's crazy.
How is that a protest? I'm still trying to figure it out. I know they're streaking because I mean, streaking you run outside, but you just run around naked. But how is it showing your sausage a protest?
It makes no sense at all. But anyway,
Exactly. I'm gonna Google that. See how a sausage can cause a protest.
don't send sausage pictures.
Yes.
Play other games.
Play other games. Yeah.
Just have fun and
Yeah.
enjoy. I mean, give a chance to other games. Believe it or not, there's games that you haven't tried that if you try them, you're gonna be surprised. Like today I finished Trek to Yomi. I
That's cool.
started Binary Domain, which is pretty cool. It's like Gears of War, if anyone wants to try it. Thank you, Joanna Dark, by the way, for recommending that game. Today I even played a little bit of a game that was done in a game jam by one of our guests, Elaine Gomez and her husband. They made a little game for a game jam, and the game was pretty cool. It's like a game orientated like in the kind of like the Wild West, but is you. You have a truck, and there's like these creatures that kind of look like um, you seen Tremors, right?
Yeah.
But
Oh my God, that
but
movie's
but
so
but not
cool.
but not the. I think there were some creatures that they ran on legs, like on above
Oh,
ground.
program. Okay, okay.
I don't know if it was Tremors, because I know Tremors they
No,
went
no, Tremors.
underground. They
No,
went underground.
Tremors went underground, but
Okay,
pretty much they popped up to grab and eat. They
okay.
was like underground
But there
because
was
they
there
moved.
was these other creatures, but I don't
They
know.
don't have
I
legs.
don't
They
remember
don't
what
have.
movie
They move.
that they
They
had like
move
two legs. They were kind of like chicken
critters.
legs, but then
Critters.
the mouth looked like Tremors.
That was critters probably. Critters is like
Okay,
the ones that roll like in a ball, and they roll around and they got like a big mouth with sharp teeth.
okay, maybe it's that. Let me look
Uh,
it up. But
yeah, look
the
critters.
point is like it was a small game that was done in a week. Of course, it has little bugs, but it was cool. Like it was actually a good idea. Like I felt like that game after playing it. I, my imagination was like flying. I was like, oh, if they implement this, and that, this could
Yeah,
actually be like a full like indie game, and
yeah.
it's awesome.
Could be
So
a fun game,
so
yeah.
shout
Hey,
out
you
to
know what?
Elaine.
You made an interesting point. There should be a Tremors game. Tremors game would be
Oh,
a fun
that'll be
game, you know?
cool.
That'd
No,
be
no,
pretty cool,
no. I saw the
you know?
Creators thing. No, it's not that actually.
Look at Mr. Grass saying, "You guys tricking me into thinking it's Wednesday." No, no, man. We just came on here to first off to check everything's working fine because remember the last two Wednesdays we had like a little bit of problems and issues, so we're checking that everything is fine. And we decided just to have a little small discussion, you know. No, it's not Wednesday yet, Grasso. So we
uh,
decided to have a small discussion on people attacking developers and stuff on first party games to come out because they have to
oh,
come out so they can
it
have an
was.
argument.
I was right. It was Tremors.
See, it has tremors. The thing is, tremors didn't have legs.
Yeah,
What they
yeah,
moved around
they
was
did. They
their
did later
skin.
on. Tremors, I think Tremors 3. I'll watch.
Oh,
I'll pull up the.
oh, I did not see Tremors 3. I
Oh,
just
okay,
seen one
okay.
and two.
I knew I seen it. I'll pull the picture real
Oh,
quick.
you know what would be a cool game too? Oh man, they should have made a game of Starship Troopers. Oh, that would have been a fun game. Oof. You remember that movie? That's an also cool movie. They should make games of
Okay, I'll
that.
pull the picture real quick.
All right.
You will see it in a few seconds.
Okay, huh? Okay, yeah, yeah, I remember that. They look like little chickens. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
That's what
remember that.
the
That's
games
how it.
have. That's what the games have like all scattered through the map, and
All right, cool, cool.
you gotta go like to different location to get like ammunition, to get
That's
health,
cool.
and to get gas for your truck, and you
Yeah,
run around.
yeah.
It was
That's
cool.
yeah, just like Tremors. Yeah,
Yeah. So I was
just like
thinking,
Tremors.
a Tremor games would actually be pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
imagine Avalanche, the people that did Rage and
Yeah.
Mad Max. Did they did Mad
Yeah.
Max? They did Mad Max, right? Yeah.
I don't think so. Mad Max the game? Avalanche did it?
Yeah, I think it was Avalanche.
Let me check.
So imagine them
Mad Max the game.
doing Tremors game. I think it
Yeah,
would be
they
pretty
did. Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, hello back from the dead. Hello, happy to see you here too, brother. Happy to see you. See you on here.
Hey, Tony
Uh,
Grasso.
yeah, well, he probably got confused.
I know everyone has different perspective and there's new people here. Quick thing. How is our audio sounding?
Yeah, how's
Is
our
my
audio
audio
sounding?
low? Is Crazy Lou's audio low?
Um,
Are we sounding good?
do,
Is
do,
the video good?
do I look like Madonna?
No, you look like
No,
you
no, don't
look
say it.
you look like Miley Cyrus when she cut her hair and and had the chicken thing.
Did, what? I was watching a video yesterday of
Oh, Donna said two different Avalanche team. Oh yeah, there's
okay,
two different
okay.
teams.
But here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. I was watching the video yesterday of me chasing the geese, and I was like, literally, is that me getting bald? I mean, I saw more of my ball spot chasing the
You
geese.
just
I was
notice
like,
you're getting you. It says
yeah, I'm getting.
sour's a little high. Okay, I went a little bit too much then.
Uh, uh,
Let's see.
thank you, Mr. Grasso,
Thank you so
for your
much.
support. Yep, yep. We
Yeah,
just
what?
do some testing, some quick testing. But either way, we've been here for like an hour. Oh my God, we've been talking about
Yes,
this and having so
testing,
much fun.
testing.
Testing one,
Talk, crazy.
two.
Talk.
So I talk. Tick, tick, tock.
Talk.
You look like Myra Cyrus and a duck had a baby, Crazy Louie. Oh my
Talk.
God, that would be a duck.
Okay,
Nice.
I think maybe now. It seems from the input that maybe now. So let us know.
Looks like he lost some weight, so camera's paying for itself. Yeah, I lost weight, buddy. I've lost I started at 249 and now I am at 220 and I lost 11% of fat.
Yeah,
I'm at 29%. I'm losing weight.
Crazy Lou is sending me all his weight.
Yep, I am. Haha, he gets revenge. But yeah, like that would be a fun game. Tremors game. Oh my God, imagine that. Like you got to jump from a rock and then to grab a truck.
So yeah, that would be cool. So Crazy. Now thinking about things. Since you want that Chuck Norris game, now you know what to do. You just gotta flip your phone and
flip the phone
and just take pictures of your grill.
Oh, I guess yeah. Protest. Sausage protest. I gotta Google that.
But who you gonna send it to? You gonna send it to everyone? Every dev?
Nah. That wouldn't be a good idea. They'll probably laugh at me. Like, you know.
They'll probably be like, I don't see anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. They'll probably say that, yep. But yeah, I think it's pretty weird we're talking about sausages on here. Yep.
Let's go back to the let's go back to the audio.
No. But
how's the audio now?
But it's funny. Yeah, everybody has the audio. But yeah, like I said, I'm still thinking, how is that a protest? I mean, seriously, they were sending to the Santa Monica. Was it Santa Monica?
They sent it to a dev.
To a dev, a lady dev. They were sending it as a protest. Their sausage. How can you protest with the sausage?
And she spoke up about it. Who knows?
Seriously,
who knows how many other devs they have done the same, and maybe they're just quiet.
To figure out, like, I am mad at you. I will send you a pic of my sausage. Why would? Seriously?
Because we want a certain game to come out
for a sausage
quicker. So
I mean, if they want to see sausage, all they got to play is Conan the Barbarian game, which you can make the sausage like 3 feet long.
I guess maybe it's for inspiration. Maybe I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know.
I'm trying to figure that out, but hey, man. That's the method of protesting sausage.
So Tony Grasso said that everything's sounding good. Okay.
That's good.
So
good,
this is what we wanted to try out. Chat, if you have any quick question, what was that? Crazy, you're sounding pretty weird.
Maybe Sarah Blow should send butt pics to the Star Citizen.
Crazy, you're sounding. I think you're getting too close to the mic.
Oh, it's because I probably made a high pitched laugh. Yeah. But hey, now no.
The thing is, Crazy, real quick. Your mic is different from mine. Mine's is dynamic. I need to be close to my mic, and your mic is Damn, what's the name of it?
Low.
Your mic is the contrary, because your mic picks up everything. So you got to be farther away.
No, it is far away. I mean, it's like this like if I see it here, this is like an arm's. All right.
Yeah, but no, just telling you. I was gonna say real quick. Does the chat has any question before we close the stream? The stream was mostly, for two reasons. The first reason is we wanted to test the stream and make sure everything is fine for next Wednesday. Yeah. And the second one, we actually did, wanted to give our opinion about this unfortunate event.
Not the sausage situation. Seriously. I gotta look for that in Google. Sausage protest?
No, it's all serious. All serious. Yeah, we're no joke. This is not even funny. Like for the developers, they're having to deal with this. This is ridiculous. Like imagine look at, for example, I don't know if you saw the Stalker 2 diary. all the things they're going through. And imagine they're
Oh,
going to
bro.
the office, opening their email, and this pops up. It's like,
No,
really,
that's kind of
you got to
sad.
deal with that. That's crazy, man.
Now I know. We gotta probably that's how Code Veronica might come out.
Mr. Jonah Dark asks, who is the next guest? Well, the next guest, it's a very interesting guest.
Hmm.
I'll just say
Hmm.
that. And okay, I'll give the first clue exclusive to everyone that came here. The
Yes.
next guest is actually a developer. So
Ah.
maybe we might bring this, you know, should we no, maybe we shouldn't bring this topic.
That's not the. We have to wait till that day.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
we
we.
we talked
Yeah, we
about
talk.
that crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The,
Dark.
yeah, we talk about the Monkey Island developers and not talking to people. We talk about that. Corey Barlog, yeah, we went through that, and like we said, there was a developer from was it Santa Monica? You said Sour
Tony
that she was
Grasso
receiving
asks
Joe.
Joe. I don't know. Maybe not.
It could be
Maybe
GI Joe.
it could be G.I. Joe's not a developer. It could be Corey
It's not.
Barlow. Maybe
It could be. It could
it
be
could
Hulk
be
Hogan.
it could be Tim Schafer. It
It
could
could be
be
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk
It
Hogan
could
is not a
be.
developer. Crazy
Oh,
developer.
yeah, he can develop content for WWE.
No, game developer. This
Oh,
is a
okay.
gaming channel. Remember?
Oh yeah, no.
But I'm not even gonna say anything.
Next guest is Corey Barlog and Alana Pierce. Cool. Yes, let's get Alana Pierce on here. Hell yeah. That's
Okay,
pretty cool.
you
That's
got
pretty
anything
cool.
else to say, crazy? Or the chat has any
Uh,
question?
any questions, chat, before we go? Because we've been here for like an hour. We've just been chit chatting, just talking stuff.
Yeah, it's been fun. I'm actually in a little bit. I
Yeah.
might I think like in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I might jump into my Xbox, maybe play a little bit.
Me,
Um
about me. I'm just gonna take a warm shower and
yeah.
then probably
I
drop on and play a little
I,
bit of on the rim because
I might play
since
a
it's
little
been
bit of what's the name? What's the name of this game? Damn, I
that's
forgot.
the name of
Fall
the
Guys. The
game.
Fall Guys. Fall
Oh,
Guys
you
got
like
me
that one?
hooked. Oh my god, that game is so fun.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a fun game. It's a
It's a
fun
fun
game.
game. Well,
You know what?
depend if
You know
I
what the
find
sad
a good
thing.
crew, I'll play. If not, I'll
But
play
here's,
something
you know
else.
what the sad thing is? I mean, you got all these Fall Guys players. I mean, I wish we could just make, and I hope they listen to me because this would be like a protest.
Oh
If not,
yes,
you know what's gonna
I think
happen?
I know where you're going. And yes, please
Yeah,
listen to
yeah,
Crazy Lou. Go ahead.
yeah. Please. I mean, make it like you can get like 20, 25 people all together in the same game and just go for it. That would be so much fun. That'd be crazy fun. I mean, how many players are on there? Like 40 something? I forgot. Probably
Yeah,
40 players.
40.
And you can allow only four. I mean, I want to get
No, actually,
everybody
I
in.
think it's more than 40. I think it's 60. 60. It's 60
60,
players.
yeah. Can you
Yeah.
imagine you get 60 of people you know, or probably 30 in there and just go at it? That'd be pretty insane. That'd be a lot of fun. A lot of good laughs, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I hope they listen to me. If not, you will get the sausage.
So
I still gotta Google that, but I gotta.
okay, so
And
I think we're good, right?
yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. We'll check it out this Wednesday, though. We'll get on and do a quick check, see how everything goes, and everybody says it's perfect, and we're all set to go. So, Sarah Blow.
So guys,
Oh
let's
wait,
go. Let's
did I say
rock
did I
and
did I say Thursday? Oh dear Lord, it's Wednesday. Sorry guys,
Wednesday.
my bad.
God. Oh my god.
Oh dear Lord, seriously. Why was I thinking about Thursday? What am I doing this Thursday? I ain't doing shit. But anyways, guys, have and also 4th of July from XBI wishes you all the best. Have a lot of fun. Watch them firecrackers, and again, eat all the meat you get, all the barbecue. Enjoy your 4th of July. And Sour Blow, tell everybody where they can find you, my dear brother, before we go.
Okay, you can find me in Twitter, SourBlow18. You can find me also YouTube, SourBlow18, Xbox, SourBlow18. On YouTube, by the way, I'm gonna start uploading some trailers, some cool editing things. So stay tuned to that. And basically, that's where you can find me for now. Anything? I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. But
the Partly Friday community game nights for us.
oh yes,
Yeah, we gotta sit down. We gotta reschedule. We gotta talk about that.
yeah, we
Bring it
gotta
up again and get
bring
to
it
it
up
again.
because it was fun.
Yes,
It was
we
fun.
do.
We had some fun some nights.
Yeah. And where can y'all find me, the Crazy One Ruiz? You can find me at Twitter at Crazy Louis Gaming. Also here every Wednesday with my brother Sour Blow Silent Cipher at the Crazy Louis Gaming YouTube channel, Xbox International, which Wednesdays is XBI night at 7 p.m. EST. So guys, love games, stop the hating, and stop sending them sausage pics. And as always, remember. Let's go. Let's rock and let's get crazy. Yes. See y'all next Wednesday. And chat, thank you for your support and thank you for helping us fix a couple issues. Have a beautiful 4th of July. See y'all this Wednesday. Bye-bye.
See you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for listening to the XBI Podcast. Please make sure to like and subscribe on the way out. We'll see you next time.